Episode 341. Thank you all for listening to episode 340, Surviving the Boiling Point with Peapod. I am Gray Lamarck, here with my co-host.
Turkey-ridden bear.
Damn, I thought you were turkey-based bear for the second year in a row.
No. I was trying to think of something else, but I couldn't get it.
And Cody Casserole will be here soon. No cheesy potato parrot this year, but that'll be okay. By the way, speaking of cheesy potato parrot, he's actually got promoted and is actually delivering for Amazon now. So
that's scary.
But I will tell you what, he was by far the best delivery driver I ever had when I owned the shop. So it's probably a good job for him.
Anything behind a wheel with him worries me.
This is the other thing. At least he's driving an Amazon truck.
Yeah. At least it's not his own vehicle.
Right. Look out for them deer.
He'll still find a way to hit and fuck up his own vehicle.
Oh, he always will. Always will.
Find an Amazon truck. He'll probably run his Amazon truck into his own vehicle.
He probably would. But it is, it's Wednesday night for us, day before Thanksgiving. Bear and I know from experience, biggest pizza day of the year outside of the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So if you're not listening to this and you knew it yesterday when you're listening to this, I hope you ordered pizza. I did not, but maybe you did.
Didn't either. I got Taco Bell, actually.
We didn't eat dinner, and I got to get bitched at because I didn't make it. So whatever. I ate a pack of crackers, toasty peanut butter. So
yeah, I mean, that was the route I was on. It was I needed something though. I started to drink, so it was time to get food.
Yep, there you go.
Time to get food.
There you go. And then, but happy Thanksgiving to those if you are listening today on Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to our listeners. Happy Turkey Day, Turkey Ted.
Make sure you're with family eating and watching football.
Yeah, the atrocity that is the Bears and Lions. Andy Dalton, who's he playing against?
Goff is a 60-42 play, so they don't know yet.
I know you.
They're pushing towards Goff.
Well, I know we'll get to our picks later. We had to already pick them because we had to get our bets in. So we'll be talking about that a little bit later. But first, we got to thank some people, of course. Thank you to Brandon at All Wear Clothing. Visit BrandonAllWearClothing.com. Mention Over the Line Sports Podcast. He'll hook you up with a deal. He just hooked. Here's Cody cutting right in the middle of my damn All Wear promo. What's up, Cody?
Man, my bad. I just woke up.
He just woke up. He was already eating the turkey.
You on night shift? You just woke up.
Stuffing turkey with cranberry sauce. Not bad.
Yeah. So back to All Wear. They just did a big order for
Grandpa Sting. Shit.
Yeah. He's holding on to his bat nice and firm.
Yeah.
Visit allwearclothing.com and mention Overline Sports Podcast. He'll hook you up with a deal. He just hooked us up with a deal. Had a big order for him for the holidays, and we can't thank Brandon enough for what he does for the podcast as well. We are in discussions about our quote-unquote rebrand, and he said he would happily redesign a logo for us since we already have a wrestling logo. We already have a sports logo. If we go more mainstream with everything like we've been doing lately, we'll see. We got to talk to Brandon some more and talk to the guys outside of the podcast, but stay tuned for that. Thank you to Crandall's Quality Landscaping. Give Sean a call, 419-704-5471. Serves the Toledo and surrounding areas and not
your turkey tasting house.
So Sean just did some leaf cleanup actually today for my stepmom, and they did a great job, and his team did, and I can't recommend them enough. He can do a lot for you, not just leaf cleanup, they're getting ready for the snow coming. There's supposed to be some on Sunday. We'll see if that actually happens. But get ready for that. He can hook you up with that and clean up all your snow, and he can take care of some construction. They just did, I don't know if you saw that on his page, they did a whole split rail fence down towards the water. So down a hill, and they did this whole thing. Customer was happy. If you're on Facebook, check it out, Crandall's Quality Landscaping. They did a great job. You can see the pictures of their work. They are highly recommended, 5 stars. Check them out, 419-704-5471. Thank you to Sparty Steve. Sparty had a bad week this past week. We knew that was possible. I did personally not think that Michigan State would get it handed to them by more than 19, and they got destroyed. This is the Buckeyes we hope play like this week. We'll talk about that, and hopefully the following week if they make it to the Big Ten Championship, and hopefully in the playoff. We'll talk more about that in a little bit. Thank you. Playoffs. We'll talk about that with Sparty Steve. as well. Hopefully we'll get him on the show again someday. And last but not least, thank you to Connell Barrett, datingtransformation.com.
If you want to be stuffing the turkey this week, you need to make sure that you get to Connell Barrett, get to datingtransformation.com, get that free consultation by mentoring Over the Line Sports Podcast. But you should already be getting it because you have the book. And if you don't have the book, make sure you get to Amazon.com and get the book, Dating Sucks, But You Don't.
So I keep muting Cody, and I asked him to unmute because all this background noise he has. Usually it's kids, but it's okay. So I already showed this to Bear, Cody. I had to buy this Super Bowl program from when the Cardinals played the Steelers. Got it for $1.50 at the Antique Mall, mainly for the wife, and got one for my father-in-law too. But my favorite thing that I got this week, and Bear will appreciate this more than anybody, for $1. I got a Ward Burton autograph.
And you got a Ward Burton autograph.
You got an autograph.
That WBN car. Pretty good. That came over Daytona 2022.
And then I got a Mark Martin picture on the other side of it.
Well, that's classy. I mean, that's a good deal.
That
was worth at least $3. So.
Well, the plastic itself is $1.50. So basically.
Exactly. Ward Burton autograph, 25 cents.
Ward Burton. I drive the Caterpillar car. Ward Burton.
Old Ward Burton.
Ward Burton.
That sounds like a Caterpillar employee.
Yeah,
Ward Burton.
Ward Burton. My brother Jeff, Dale Earnhardt put me on the wall. He just ride my credit a little bit.
Sound like a damn forklift driver. What you do, Ward? Drive forklift.
Drive forklift.
I wouldn't be driving a forklift. I wasn't going on divorce number 7, but it's just how it works in my life. You just can't get past that.
Is he really on that?
No, I'm just making it up. He's not really a forklift driver at Caterpillar either, but it still sounds good.
Does sound damn good. And we do have to talk about college football last week. I know it was pretty interesting, and thank you, Bear, for updating all of this for me. It's been a busy week, even though I've been off. I still ended up working all 3 days for a little bit. That's okay. Sometimes that happens, and got to spend some time with a kid. But we did have an interesting week of football. And like we said, Georgia and Charleston Southern, what was it, 49? Isn't that what it ended up being?
Yeah.
So we missed it by 1. Oh, bastards.
Georgia and Charleston Southern had the same margin as Ohio State, Michigan State. So there you go.
Yeah, no shit. And then Arkansas put
it to Bama. Saturday I watched a lot of college football, and Arkansas was there the whole game. Alabama would get up 14. Arkansas would score immediately. They kept it pretty darn close that game. I was impressed. I was impressed by Arkansas, and I think that kind of pushes towards Georgia. I just think that defense is going to be a little bit too much for Bama. There's not consistent. There's not consistent there. And their defense is not good either.
No, and we're going to get to Ohio State. And we know that I saw the comparison of Bama's quarterback and, of course, ours. And I just laughed. I'm like, take his first half stats alone. And because the third quarter, he didn't really try to do anything. First half alone, he had 6 TDs? It was insane.
Young threw for 58, 70, something like that, somewhere in that range, more yards through the whole game than Stroud did in the first pretty much 2 1/4 quarters. So,
right. And really, it was a half when you really look at it.
Yeah, say what you will. I mean, he dominated. He dominated the game.
And we thought Oregon with the +3 would at least hang in there. No, they did not.
They got destroyed. Now those West Coast games, I'm an old man, so it's tough to stay up that much longer. But I got through halftime into the third quarter before I fell asleep. But yeah, Oregon. I think that's where we knew they were at this point in the season. I didn't think it was going to be blowout central. Like if they lost, if it was by 3, I wouldn't have been shocked. But whew.
Was it 38-7?
Yeah. Oregon didn't want to see Ohio State again. They didn't want to see Ohio State again. They did not. They would have gotten their doors blown off.
Nope. And then, as we mentioned already, kind of the surprise to us, we thought that Michigan State might be able to run the ball. We knew they couldn't stop Ohio State, but they couldn't run a ball either.
Would Walker have 6 for 25?
Yeah. They just gave up on it. And I was like, well, what are you going to do? And that was done. They were over. It was over after the first quarter. I mean, first 2 drives, it was done. And, Michigan State did not hang.
No, and I think you have to put the same game plan into place for this week against Michigan. You have to stop the run and make McNamara beat you. I mean, you're going to have to do it. Michigan's going to put pressure in. They're going to try to change up looks. They're going to do some shit. But you kind of have to come in with the same game plan. And Michigan's defense is much, much better than Michigan State's. Their secondary is a lot better than Michigan State. So, I expect their secondary to hang a little bit more. But the thing that's going to come into this, none of the Ohio State receivers got a invite for the Blitnikoff Award, best wide receiver in the country. If you don't know that as a college football fan, that's a slap in the face. It's a slap in the face. So I think they're gonna want to come out and prove this week that you guys mess up. You guys messed up.
And then Stroud, what are they saying? He's the front runner for the Heisman at this point.
I think he took over Bryce Young slightly. I think he's plus 105 right now, and Bryce Young's like plus 125 in Vegas. So they're close. They're close. It's going to come down here, to what happens. If Ohio State beats Michigan, wins the Big Ten, no matter what happens in the playoff, I think Stroud. Well, it doesn't matter because
it'll be before
then. So I think if they come and they beat Michigan, he looks good, and they beat the Big Ten West champion in the Big Ten.
And there's 4 teams that can make it, which is crazy.
I think it's just 3. I was looking at that today. I don't think Purdue has a chance, no matter what.
Minnesota. I think Minnesota can get it. They need
Minnesota beat. Yeah, Minnesota beat Purdue. So Minnesota needs to beat Iowa. No, sorry, beat Wisconsin, and Iowa needs to lose, and Minnesota's in. If Wisconsin wins, they're in. Simple as that. And if Iowa wins and Minnesota beats Wisconsin, I think Iowa has a tiebreaker. They beat Minnesota. Minnesota beat Purdue. Iowa beat Purdue. So I think Purdue by default is out of it. There's nothing they can do, no matter who, because I think Iowa and I can't remember. No, Purdue plays somebody else. Regardless, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because of the whole Michigan or the whole Wisconsin, Minnesota thing. Minnesota beat Purdue, so they got the tiebreaker. So if Minnesota wins, Purdue can't do shit. Doesn't matter.
Interesting.
Yeah. So Purdue's out, but it comes down between Wisconsin, who controls their own destiny by winning, Minnesota and Iowa. So it'll be fun there. If Minnesota pulls the upset, it'll be interesting. That's for sure.
Yeah, because you got to see what Iowa does then at that point.
Mm-hmm.
So they need help with who's Iowa playing.
Nebraska, which obviously has not lost by more than 9 points all year, even though they're 3-7. So
that's what's wild. 3-7.
3-7 and haven't lost double digits.
Unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
When you look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, they're 3-8. Shit.
Yeah.
Lost by 8 to Illinois, 7 to Oklahoma, 3 to Michigan State, 3 to Michigan, 7 to Minnesota, 5 to Purdue, 9 to Ohio State, 7 to Wisconsin.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like I said, it is absolutely crazy that they've done that. So, and that's the only reason why Scott Frost is keeping a job. You got a young team and they're close. So,
yep. And Martinez is not playing this week.
Yep. I think that'll be it. I'm pretty sure he's a 5th-year senior, so I think he's done. So.
Yeah. Well, that and who the hell wants to go to Nebraska to coach besides Scott Frost? I mean, he was the only person that wanted that job when it came up.
If someone told me I give you $2 million to coach Nebraska, I'd raise my hand.
No, I need more. I need more than $2 million to go to Nebraska.
You'd be all right.
No.
Cornhusker Cody.
Not Nebraska.
Oh, damn. We had.
I'm gonna need Mel Tucker money. Go to Nebraska.
There you go. Right.
Mel Tucker. It's a good thing he put ink on that contract before that game.
Yeah.
They might have dropped that from 95 to 65 million really quick.
Smart man.
Yeah, but they never expected Michigan State to be this good this quick though.
No, they didn't. This is absolutely true. With 2 wins
true.
last year and they get 9, I won't be shocked if they lose this week. And we'll get to the lines here in a minute. But we got to talk about Cincinnati. They moved up to number 4. They won last week by more than 12, obviously, because that was the line last week. So it's nice to see Cincinnati get some love. Basically, they went out, they stay.
Yep. They can't get overtaken here if they went out.
Yeah, because, we'll talk about that in a minute. Michigan, they handled Maryland. Notre Dame beat Georgia Tech. Oklahoma State.
Georgia Tech. They won like 55-0, I think.
Yeah. And then Oklahoma State beat T-Tech. Baylor beat Kansas State. And then Wake Forest and Clemson. What happened there? Because I don't see highlights.
I don't think I highlighted because they were 11, so I don't think we put that in. If we wanted to, we'd give it to Dub and give him a
fuck
give him another. I only did top 10 because that's what we normally do. I just put those 2 in there because
just in case.
we weren't sure who was going to be who.
Well, we'll go into it this. God damn it, Cody! What are you doing? Making ice?
I'm getting ready to stuff this turkey right now.
Or
not stuff it. Get ready to inject it right now.
Whoa.
Man, it's fucking loud as shit. All right. And these are updated playoff standings, correct?
Yes, everything's updated. Yep.
Sweet.
Cody, working an hour early for this shit.
Number 1, Georgia, minus 35 at Georgia Tech.
Well, as I just said, Notre Dame just beat them 55-0. Georgia is probably about to do the same here.
Yeah. Give me Georgia. Cody?
Yeah, Georgia.
Number 2, Ohio State, minus 8.5 at Michigan.
Yeah, line started at 7. It's been getting bet up just as everyone kind of thought it would. I wouldn't be surprised if it gets bet up to 9 or 10 here before the game starts. I'm going to go with the Buckeyes. I think they win by 14. I think it's close, though. I really do think it's close. And I think McNamara makes a mistake late to get Ohio State up and just kind of keep them there. I think Ohio State kind of stays at that double-digit mark, gets maybe like a pick 6 or something late. Maybe Michigan comes down and scores, makes it 14 just to kind of keep them in it. But I think they're going to, from what I saw, just me personally, from what I saw a lot of Hutchinson in the Maryland game rolling out on the wide receiver screens. He'd go out. I assume someone's going to see that in tape and run some fake screens and then run inside draws and let Henderson kind of do some work. I think Henderson's going to be the star of this game. I really do.
Yeah, I hope Ohio State wins by 3 or 4 touchdowns. And so I'm taking Ohio State.
I think it needs to be close for the whole quote unquote rivalry section of it. It doesn't matter. I don't care if they win by 1 or they win by 100. I just want to see them beat Michigan. Simple as that.
Yep. Cody?
It's not a rivalry no more. Please stop saying that. I don't care. It's not a rivalry. You can't get beat 8 out of 10 years and consider this a rivalry. It's like Lakers Kings. Like, it's not a rivalry anymore. Probably never will be, to be honest. But I'm gonna take Ohio State. And dude, I didn't even know Chris Olave was still there. He's been there longer than Chris Campbell.
He stayed for this year.
Where else is he gonna go?
The pros.
Top 10 pick.
Hey, dude, he's been there since I was there.
Chris Olave didn't even close out. Adrian Martinez has been in Nebraska for 20 years, and Olave has been there for 4. Don't even see it. It seems like he's been there for 2.
So my favorite thing I saw this year.
Olave.
My favorite thing I saw this year was 4K TVs were first available to home consumers in the U.S. in 2012. No one has ever watched Michigan beat Ohio State live on a 4K TV ever.
Yeah, but the sad thing is they even have 4K out yet besides on 2 channels. They put 4K out 8 years ago, and they can't even fucking stream the shit.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, man. All right, so number 3, Alabama, minus 19.5 at Auburn.
Iron Bowl, man. Probably honestly, I would say the the third greatest game in college football. I would say OSU Michigan's 1, Army Navy's 2, and then Auburn Alabama is 3. I think Alabama is going to feel disrespected here. I really do, and it sucks because at Auburn, I think it's going to be hostile. I honestly think that Auburn should keep it close, but I think Ohio State jumping Bama is really going to piss all of them off. So I think Bama's going to roll Auburn.
Yep, I was back and forth on this too. I think Auburn could easily keep it there, but I think, like you said, similar to Ohio State, Michigan, going to make a mistake there at the end. It'll probably be within 14. Might see a pick 6 to put it at 21. So give me Bama on that.
I think if Bama stayed at 2, I would have taken Auburn here.
Cody,
Bama.
Bama.
This that normal Bama. We get bored at the end of the season because we know we're going to the SEC championship game and we're just kind of coasting until we get there. I mean, usually this is when they play Mercer and people get all upset. So, but yeah, Bama.
All right. Cincinnati -14 at East Carolina on Friday.
I mean, they know what they have to do. They just have to keep winning, because if Michigan wins, I know that that's going to move them. Cincinnati's going to stay at 4. And I think if Oklahoma State puts it on Oklahoma and wins the Big 12, Cincinnati might be in trouble. So I think Cincinnati has to keep putting it on people. Has to. So I'm going to go Cincinnati by 28.
Yeah, I like Cincy as well.
Yeah, why not? I mean, Cincinnati.
All right. Notre Dame -19.5 at Stanford.
Same thing. They got to crush them. You have to win. Gonna be Notre Dame. No one's gonna watch the game.
What time is that game?
8 o'clock on ABC. Yeah, no one's gonna watch that game.
Man,
I might not be waiting for it.
Stanford has not won a game since they beat Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, give me Notre Dame.
Stanford worse than Georgia Tech.
Cody?
Yeah, give me Stanford. They're gonna beat Notre Dame like they beat Oregon
and USC.
Okay.
All right. Oklahoma State -4 at home to Oklahoma.
I'm pretty sure Oklahoma's won this like 800 times in a row. So I gotta go Oklahoma State though. I think it's finally the Cowboys' time.
I'm gonna go Oklahoma here. I like the 4 points. I think they lose. I see them winning close or Oklahoma State by 3.
I think it's their time. They just.
Cody.
Okay, State. The Oklahoma's awful. Oklahoma State, they're gonna win this game.
All right. Yeah, because Oklahoma State, they only lost, 24-21 to Iowa State. That was it. Their only loss.
Mm-hmm.
They
So
beat Baylor, beat K-State, beat Texas. All their games have been pretty damn close, except for Kansas and TCU. All right. Baylor, number 8 Baylor, -14 against Texas Tech.
I think Baylor, is that the garbage disposal?
I think he was running water on his turkey.
I think the turkey fell down the garbage disposal and he hit the wrong button.
Big ass garbage disposal.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Baylor here. I think Baylor's gonna roll Texas Tech here at home.
Yeah, I think the same thing. They're gonna beat them up. Cody?
Garbage disposal.
Baylor.
All right. Number 9, Ole Miss +1.5 at Mississippi State on Thursday. So I'm guessing Thanksgiving game.
The Egg Bowl. This is the Egg Bowl.
This is the Egg Bowl. This is a dog. Come on, man. Trust in Lane Kiffin.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah, this is a farewell game before he leaves that brown water for the blue waters of Miami Beach.
We will see.
Coral Gables.
Coral Gables, Florida.
Yeah. Might be the next coach of the Hurricanes. Either him or Cristobal in Oregon.
So,
oh man. So I get this too. So if Oklahoma loses, they're out of the Big 12 title game. Oklahoma State's in the Big 12 title game no matter what. So Oklahoma State are both 7-1 in the conference. Baylor 6-2. Baylor has tiebreaker with Oklahoma. Oklahoma State beat Baylor. So Oklahoma State's in the Big 12 title game no matter what. So no matter what happens this week, they're in. But if they beat Oklahoma, it's Oklahoma State Baylor if Baylor beats Texas Tech. Interesting.
That would be interesting.
Wow. I was like, that would be a good trivia question. When was the last time either Oklahoma or Texas, even though they haven't been shit lately, haven't been in a Big 12 title game?
I think we saw that once. It was long, wasn't it?
I'll say, I'm sure it has been.
Wasn't it like the 90s?
I don't know that answer. I do not know that answer. I have to look it up and see.
That's what I was getting ready to do. Big 12 championship game history, just so we can see. Big 12 championship game. Let's check it out the last several years. Oklahoma, Texas, Oklahoma, Texas, Oklahoma in 03, Oklahoma 02, Texas 01, Oklahoma 2000, Texas 99, 1998, K-State, and Texas A&M.
So it's been, what was that, 23 years?
God damn. Brandon Stewart was the MVP of the game for Texas A&M.
Ever. So I think that was the first game, 98, the first championship game.
96 was.
Or 96.
Yeah, Texas beat Nebraska.
They only did that for the, the BCS.
Texas beat Nebraska in 96, and then Nebraska beat A&M in 97 with Amon Green as the MVP.
So out of all the Big 12 title games, only two of them, Texas or Oklahoma, haven't.
97, 98.
That's crazy. Crazy.
That is absolutely.
And think about it here. After a little bit, there'll be no more Oklahoma and Texas. So there you go.
Yeah. Because when are they officially gone?
I think it's 23, right?
Is that when Cincinnati and the others can come over, or can they come next year?
I don't know that. I thought it was all 23. I thought so.
Huh. Well, either way, just kind of a wild thing. And as we get into the NFL, we'll get into the standings on what happened. But I got to give this little thing first that I cracked up at when I was reading it. Mac Jones now has 2 wins in the Falcons Stadium since December. Won the national championship game and just beat him again. Matt Ryan has 0.
Yikes.
Oh, Matty Ice.
The Falcons looked really, really bad on Thursday night. Really, really bad.
Yes, they did. And this past week, me and Bear were 9-6. Cody at 11-4. Dub 10-5.
Podcast was 10-5.
And our overall standings real quick, and then you can give the updated standings on the league. So 104, 60-1. How am I 161-1? Something doesn't add up there. You have 4 more wins. I have 1 less loss.
You might have done bad math.
Let's go back and look at the week before. Bad math. I had 94. Man, cheating me out of 2 wins. Bastard.
My bad. I told you I came in an hour early. You know what that means? An hour less of sleep.
It's all right. I'll give it. I forgive you. But old Killer Kowalski Cody, as he called himself the one week, had to take it back. Jesus. So now he should be 3 ahead of me now. Yep, he is. right? He was 1 ahead last week. He got me by 2 this week. That would be right. So Cody in the lead now, 106-58-1. Bear 104-60-1. Me 103-61-1. Dub 89-75-1. This is why he doesn't pick for the show. Where are we at on the ESPN Pigskin Pick'em?
So we are sitting in fourth place at 106-58, and probably one or somewhere. I have the tie, so I don't know why that didn't go through, but that's probably just didn't count.
They didn't count it, yeah.
So ESPN 473-2566 is at 110-54. Fan Club Eric 23-41, both at 107-57, 3 games behind him. We are 4 games behind first. T is 101-63. Jersey Jets fan in Ohio is 97-66. Judas in my mind is 97-67. So he made one more pick somehow than Jersey Jets fan in Ohio.
Might have missed that Thursday game or something.
Yeah, the ex-wife at 57-37, Mark's in 51-29, and Pod Dad still at
1-0.
Perfect on the year.
Go Tampa. All right, so this week we got 3 Thanksgiving Day games, which is today if you're listening to this. First game, Bears at Lions. Lions for me and Bear. Cody.
Oh man, you know what? Give me the Lions, man.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I think even though they talked about it, Maggie is getting fired after this game when the Lions.
Fire Maggie.
Yeah,
Fire Maggie.
You're gonna get fired.
The Vegas Raiders going to Dallas.
Yeah, desperate team. They lost 3 in a row. They're going to be 4 in a row. Cowboys.
Yeah.
Sounds like he's going to play. Tyron Smith's going to play. Everyone should be there except Cooper. I don't expect a drop fest like we saw against Kansas City. That defense stepped up and played some ball in that game, though. They gave up 16 points in literally 8 minutes and 3 the rest of the game. So Micah Parsons is that dude.
Yeah, that dude's no joke.
Dude.
Yeah, give him the boys. Cody?
Everybody's coming back. Give me the Cowboys.
All right. The old Bills looking like shit as of late. Got smoked against Indianapolis. Going to the Saints. Playing, is it Simeon still the quarterback? So they just restructured a deal for Taysom Hill, though.
So this is going to be a little wild this week. So Kamara's out. Ingram is about 50-50 right now. And
thanks for telling me that. I got to fix my work lineup.
Their third string running back is pretty much Cody Bryant here. He's a dude who might have played a little bit in high school and no one's heard from him since. So Taysom Hill this week, I think he's gonna play a little bit of running back, a little bit of tight end. Their tight end got hurt, a little bit of receiver, a little bit of quarterback. Who knows?
Look at here, man. I need his agent.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
God.
But he structured a deal to where he has to perform, and that's what you need to do. That's smart. That's smart.
But the fact that they kept him and they're still giving him the money, like that's the crazy part.
And they're not starting him. They're not starting him.
Like you're not
Trevor
even
Simeon starting.
Yeah. Like how many people have you ever heard of getting? What did he get? 90 million?
Well, not. Yeah, I mean it's not paid, right? He could get 90 million.
Yeah, but I mean, like, even gets offered a contract with the possibility of making 90 million, and you're not the starter.
Oh, he still has like 40 of it guaranteed, which is nuts.
Yeah, 40 million guaranteed, and you're not the starter.
Mm-hmm.
Like the two best agents in sports are Chase Daniel's agent and Taysom Hill, hands down.
Probably the same guy.
It probably is. And he's just sitting back, just peeling off hundos. Just yep,
exactly.
So let's look that up. Chase Daniel's agent. Chase Daniel. Come on.
I need that guy. That's the dude you need in your life. Get somebody to love you like Chase Daniel loves his agent.
Yeah, he's man. Who is his agent?
Hell, for all we know, though, Chase Daniel might be this dude's only client.
It's probably like his dad or something.
Right.
His Uncle Johnny.
Uncle Rico.
Yeah, you know Chase Daniel's my nephew, right? Yeah, can you get him a backup deal worth like $8 million? Yeah, sure. He comes was 8 touchdowns in 3 games. Hey, you see this? He's a starter. Give him $40 million. Sure.
Yeah.
There was 8 touchdowns the rest of his career.
Yeah.
This dude's gonna get more than $1 million a touchdown.
Yep. I don't know who their agents are, but Bills at Saints. I know we got the Bills. Cody, what do you got?
Yeah, the Bills.
Yeah, Saints got too much missing. Though they play well at home on Thanksgiving. I'll give them that. But they just got too much missing this week.
Yep. And next we got Steelers at Bengals going to Sunday now.
Sunday. Bengals for myself and Mr. Gray.
Dude, I don't know. Because the Bengals are playing like a young team. Like they're up and down like a young team should be. And then the Steelers are awful. Or at least just Ben Roethlisberger's awful.
And he's fatter.
Yeah.
I thought when you get COVID, you're supposed to lose weight.
Yeah, you would think.
Doesn't make sense.
Well, I mean, chlamydia and COVID are 2 different things.
It's wild that the Browns are in last in that division at 6-5.
Mm-hmm.
For how inconsistent that the whole division is.
Yeah.
Like,
but every one of those teams has a better record in the division than the Ravens. But the Ravens are only 0-1.
Yeah. Man.
But that was to the Bengals.
Right. Shit, man. Oh boy. Give me the Steelers.
All right. And you're going to be the tiebreaker this week on this next one. Bucks at Colts. Bucks for Bear. Colts for me.
Ooh. Where is the games in Indy? I guess
yes,
that
sir.
Don't really matter. It ain't gonna matter none. Damn.
Is that Colt Cabana? Yeah, it is.
Boom, boom. Give me the Colts, just because of Colt Cabana. You just said Colt Cabana. Maybe that was a sign.
It might have been. It might have been. I didn't even think about that.
That's how we just made the pick. That's
Colt Cabana. Either Colt Cabana screwed us or just helped us.
Right.
Panthers.
He's about to tap out right now. Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, gee. Oh, great. We're going to hate him like CM Punk.
Yep. Panthers at Dolphins.
Wins across the board so far.
I'm gonna go Dolphins.
All
I mean,
right.
their defense has still been pretty good. They just can't score.
Well, they got Tua back, so they've been they done a little bit. So they got some points coming up.
Did you lose a tooth?
Tua?
No. I'm just looking at old Daniel Bryan pointing at a tooth.
Yeah, I don't know. What was that, a tooth?
Like a cap or crown or something?
Yeah, I don't think that was a tooth. Yeah, it had to be a cap or crown. That wasn't a full tooth.
Yeah, my crown, though, it's basically a tooth. I mean, that had to have been a crown that got busted.
Yeah.
Those motherfuckers ain't cheap. Yeah, it had to be Colts. I just had me one put in last week. Had a new one because my other one cracked. So that was all fun. $1,000 later. The next one, Titans, the team that plays, good against good teams and horrible against bad teams, against the Patriots.
Got Patriots so far.
Cody?
Yeah, give me Mac Jones. Man. Right with
Who?
Mac Jones.
Mac
Jones.
Yeah. I had Titans just dropped AP also. So
Yeah.
that's the problem. They should have kept him. He could have ran for 1,000.
Yeah. about 10
Somebody
years
about
ago.
to get a whooping.
Eagles at the Giants, who just fired Jason Garrett.
Yeah, I should have picked the Giants here, but actually, did you see who took over for Jason Garrett?
No, I did not.
Freddie Kitchens. So it went from bad to worse.
How do you get a job?
So Eagles here, easy.
Yeah, man, Eagles. Freddie Kitchens still in the
Because
league.
he was like the assistant offensive coordinator. So just by default, he got the job for the year.
But how did he get rehired again to be even an assistant?
They hired him in the beginning of the year. You're under Jason Garrett. There's nothing more than vanilla offense if I've ever seen it.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that is like ultimate job security too. If you're willing to be Jason Garrett's assistant, like you know
you're gonna get fired.
Right. Like you just know you're gonna get a shot eventually. God damn.
Well, so EAGLES Eagles, they're actually playing pretty well lately. I know when we talked about it, I found this fun. I know stats are just stats, but it was still a good one to kind of read. I was like, I would have never guessed that. In their first 15 career starts, comparing him and Lamar, 41-20 on the offense, 41-15 for Jalen Hurts total offense, 26 TDs, 12 turnovers for Lamar, 29-11 for Jalen, and then first downs, 213, 209. Pretty damn close.
He's looking good.
He does.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback. He's not going to blow you away, but he's not going to lose.
He's quietly good. He doesn't get like the press that Lamar does, but it's because Lamar's Lamar and has done some shit.
Mean, Jalen Hurts isn't necessarily blowing you out the water either. But he's not going to blow the game. But you can't really expect him to come in and be like, oh man, Jalen Hurts just threw for 400 yards and 3 TDs. But
yeah, what did he do? I want to look at that just to kind of see what he did. I mean, granted, it's the Saints, but I still want to know. 13-20. Yeah, this is what we mean. What you just said. 13-24, 147. No TDs, no picks, but was 18 carries, 69 yards, and 3 touchdowns on the ground.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, and you won the game. Nothing too extraordinary, but you still come out with a win.
The old game of the week, Falcons at Jags.
Oh, I don't know.
13.
I think the game of the week is the one right after that. But
this is true.
Yeah, Sunday NFL games are a shit until 4:25.
Oh God, Jacksonville for 2 of us. What about you, Cody?
Gray and I are jagging off here. Cody gonna join?
I might as well. I'm gonna be worn out after stuff.
The old 3-way jag off.
Jets and Texans.
Oh God. Ugh. You got Tyrod. He's the better quarterback. You know who to take there, Texans.
Yeah, who the Jets got? Shane Falco.
Yeah, I think Zach Wilson. I think Zach Wilson might be back this week. I thought I saw him.
Give me Texans.
Yeah. Chargers at Broncos. Another division that's pretty close.
I wasn't confident here. Chargers big win against the Steelers, almost in an away game at home on Sunday night. This one was a tough one because I still think the Broncos aren't bad. I still think they can win. And after Herbert's onslaught last week, I'm sure he'll have a little down here, but I'm still taking the Chargers.
Yep, same.
Chargers.
All right. This will be a fun one. And we got Rams at Packers.
Real football game now.
Yeah, we got a split here too. We got the old Rams for Bear and the Packers for me. I took them strictly because they're at home.
Look, Stafford has not played that bad in his career at Lambeau.
Valid.
It hasn't been that bad, and he's got a better team than anything he's got with the Lions. So.
Comes down to Cody Brown.
Oh my gosh, this will be that game where these DBs are gonna like come back to haunt them. Boy. No, you know what? I'm going with the Rams. Like Stafford might actually play to the level of his competition this week.
The question is going to be: can Ramsey fluster Devonta Adams enough to get him riled up in this game? Because Devonta Adams don't get riled up, right? The dude is a monster. He's even keel. He doesn't get. He just goes out there and catches balls. That's it.
Does he have a sister? Because if he don't have a sister, he ain't getting riled up by Ramsey. I'll tell you that much.
That's going to be the thing right there. If he can get riled up, and if the Rams can get pressure, which it seems to have happened lately against Rodgers, when you see him get pressured, they just lost to the Vikings. He got pressured a lot. He's starting to struggle, which he's not really done in his career before. So when you got Von Miller and Aaron Donald coming at you, I think that's going to be the deciding factor.
All right, next one. We got Vikings and Niners, another split here. Niners for Bear and the old Kirk Cousins for me.
Man, yeah, we go with COVID Kirk.
COVID Kirk. Let's keep throwing the ball to Jefferson.
Right.
Help my brother Rob out. And then need McCaffrey to run and catch all over the Dolphins, but the Dolphins to win. So I need like a 52-49 game. And hopefully Jalen Waddle scores like 5 touchdowns.
That ain't happening.
No, I won't. All right.
I'm gonna play your whole team on DraftKings on the lineup just to jinx you. So you're welcome.
You're a bastard. All right. Browns, Sunday night. Browns at Ravens.
Yeah. Ravens here, man. I mean, Baker just isn't healthy. And if they're going to keep slinging him out there, it's not going to be good for him. So.
Yeah, 100% agree. This is the Ravens to win. Going to keep the Browns in the last place in the division. Give me the old Ravens.
Nah, hell, Baker, all right. He's still trotting his happy ass out there, letting his wife fight his battles for him. Ravens.
With all that, Ravens and the Sea Chickens at the football.
His wife will come out and do pass protect for him. I think this gonna be the remember Any Given Sunday when Willie Beeman got on TV and was talking crazy about like the line and everybody else and how he said he had his invisible juice.
Yeah.
And
flex your chest with Metrex.
Yeah. And he got sacked like 8 times in the rain.
Yep.
I think this gonna be that Willie Beeman game for Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, it's not going to be pretty. He should have sat last week against the Lions. He should sit this week. Case Keenum is not a bad backup, but hey,
yeah, if you that hurt, right? If you that hurt, man, just sit out,
right?
But instead, you want to play tough instead of actually be tough, and then have your wife say you tough. When your wife's saying you tough, you're not really all that tough.
That's right. But how about them Seahawks at the football team? Seahawks for me and Bear.
You need a football team.
Yeah, I'm planning on they got to win eventually. Russ got to be Russ here soon, and if he doesn't, I've about lost all faith.
Yeah,
I think they've checked out. They don't look good at all.
Yep, they do not look good at all. And do we have any other news in sports besides I saw this thing, I don't know how true it is. Ben Simmons is broke, quote unquote, maybe forced to return to the 76ers. How are you broke?
He ain't broke.
Yeah, there ain't no way that's true.
Ain't no way he ain't broke. I mean, they're not paying him, but he ain't broke.
No.
Like last I seen, his money was like in an escrow account or something. Depending on like when he came back. But man, he ain't broke.
He ain't broke. There ain't no way.
Something I saw NASCAR wise, Caitlin Sweet Larson. So Caitlin Sweet is the sister of Brad Sweet and the wife of Kyle Larson. So Brad won the 2021 World of Outlaws Winged Sprint Car Championship, while Kyle obviously won NASCAR Championship. So never before ever had a woman had her brother and husband be champion in the same year. So pretty neat for her. Should be interesting. And I think that was pretty much it on the sports as we kind of switch over to wrestling, which should be good. And I did find that.
I didn't say, did we tell Jeremy the Jazz are so bad in person they made a fan throw up on the court?
I saw that. The Kings, dude.
Yeah.
I saw that. That was good.
Yeah. So I didn't get to watch. What happened with your Lakers there with LeBron elbowing dude in the face?
Man, you know what? The Lakers are turning into that old man that plays street ball, and they're like a step behind everybody. So now they just like undercut you and foul you going to the basket. Like that's what they're turning into right now. And like LeBron got suspended one game. The guy he hit,
Stewart got two.
Yeah, he got two.
He got two.
But he got two because he was acting a fool. He was acting a pure fool.
He would have got zero if he didn't go out and try to attack him. Like
yeah, exactly.
Like that dude on Seth Rollins. Like shit.
Yeah.
God damn, right?
Yeah, like if he wouldn't have flipped out the way he did, he probably would have got. But then LeBron probably wouldn't have got any games either. It's like he threw his hand and it was like a closed fist, dude. He like punched him. He legit punched him.
I agree. Don't get me wrong. So this is my take on it, right? I 100% agree that I think LeBron did it on purpose. And I mean, I don't think it was quote unquote malicious, but he definitely did it on purpose. And I don't think he would have meant to punch him in the face like that, right? Like backhand. Right. The dude was grabbing him on trying to get his hand off. He kept grabbing him. So he's trying to get his hand away. So he just straight up closed fist and popped him. I think it was more like I'm trying to scare you, maybe get you in the chest. And he happened his eye.
It's one of those, look here, young dude, man, quit playing with me, young dude.
Yeah. And I don't think he meant to clip him, but he did. And it definitely something that I think, he knew what he was doing. So the suspension was deserved, but LeBron in his career has not been a dirty player. So you can't give him a big suspension, right? I still think he was going to get at least 5, at least.
He got one.
He got one.
Yeah, he got one. I didn't see him getting no more than.
They talked about it that night. Honestly. Yeah, they talked about it that night, and they were saying he'll probably only get one.
Yeah, because it's not like LeBron just out here hauling off and slapping people.
No.
Nope.
So, but man, dude, that dude just acted a fool, man.
Yeah, but once he, and my favorite was the cop or security guard that was there. He like wanted to try and do something. He's like, nah, I ain't.
Yeah.
Paid enough.
Right. That's one of those. Y'all don't pay me that much. Y'all pay me well, but not enough.
I don't get paid enough.
So. Let's switch gears into wrestling here. We had, I guess we can talk about that news. Seth Rollins gets, if you've seen the video, I mean, people had it all over Twitter, got bull rushed. Like, dude just fucking come out of basically twice the size as Seth and just bum rushed him and fucking took him out. And I believe, did he get hurt?
Nah, he said he had like a bloody lip or something.
Yeah. And then security, finally shows up.
It was not. It was not security. It was the referees, and then it was the agents in the back. It was not.
Was it the agents?
Yeah, that was.
I thought there was one security. I saw the referees there, and then I saw the guys hauling off from the back, the agents.
Yeah, I think the security guard there made a business decision too.
That happens. Same thing. I ain't get paid enough for this.
Right, you're not paying enough.
Yeah, that was a rough look for. It's a rough look for Barclays Center, is what it's a rough look for. That was bad.
Yeah, that's like the second fan incident they've had, right?
Yeah, and this is the thing too. This is what I don't like, right? Well, okay, first, hold on, wait. Let's backtrack. Barclays, who's owned by who? Who runs that whole operation there? Pretty much Jay-Z, right?
Not
he
anymore.
sold it. Yeah, he sold it.
Not anymore.
I'm just
It's
saying. Jay-Z's
Asian
one.
guy.
Jay-Z got ID'd and ticketed by security. These dudes can't even grab someone running out of the crowd 10 miles away to get. Like, that's where security's at Barclays. Anyways, back to my point.
The whole reason why the arena's in Brooklyn, like Jay-Z.
Yeah, exactly. Jay-Z should be able to walk in that door whenever he damn well pleases, and guys should be getting him whatever the fuck he wants. You want a Diet Coke? Go get Jay-Z a Diet Coke. Get the man what he wants. Like, it's Jay-Z. I'm just saying. Anyways, back to this. So this whole thing, one, Barclays security, embarrassing. Two, awesome look for the referees who got in there and did it. Three, bad look for all these fools on Twitter saying, oh my God, Rollins got destroyed by this dude. Did anyone see this dude? Dude was like,
how to get destroyed though?
And that's what everyone's like, he's like, it wasn't a
He got hit in the back, yeah.
Well, no, he got him from the front, but he didn't see him. I mean, the dude came from the side, straight up tackled his ass.
He just tackled
and Rollins
him.
immediately puts him in a headlock. Hey, I don't know what this dude's doing. He could be trying to kill me. Like, this is
right. I'm just trying to figure out how
what he's supposed to do. And everyone's like, oh, he put him in a front headlock. That's a real tough guy. I'm like, dude, if these guys are standing, I bet you Rollins whoops his ass.
Yeah.
Like,
But even at the same time, if somebody runs up and tackles you, you really think you're going to waste enough time to stand up and fist fight with this dude?
Yeah.
But that lets you know also that's a bunch of people that's never been in a fight.
Yeah. That's why I try to get off of Twitter for these reasons.
And I mean, we all know, we've seen wrestling fans, the majority of them have barely even left home, let alone been in a fight.
Yeah. We're the exception.
Right. Like we're the 0.08%, you know.
Oh my God, you guys got out of mom's basement? How'd you do it?
Right. Wait, you guys have girlfriends, spouses? How'd you do that?
You've had sexual intercourse? What? What does it feel like?
For free?
No, I'm just gonna ask Meltzer. Never
right. Yeah. You've done this without being online?
You didn't look at it. You didn't just watch it China porno? What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh. Wait, you can get hard without seeing Liv Morgan wrestle? Wait a minute.
It doesn't flick a little bit when you see CM Punk on AEW? What?
That's crazy.
Yeah, but again, it's some shit, man. You're putting people. I mean, and I don't know. I'll be waiting to see what happens with this dude or who this guy is or why he did it. That'll be the interesting part of it, right?
Yeah. Oh no, they came out. I was just gonna read it to you.
Oh, do it, please. I haven't heard.
Nice.
Yeah. This is fantastic. So first off, I'll read what he said. I apologize to the WWE for my actions. I had a legitimate beef, but as a grown man, I could have settled it a different way. If I saw him today, I wouldn't attack him. I'd move on. So here's what happened. Apparently, he wanted to settle a beef dating back to 2019 over what appears to be a catfishing scam concocted by someone posing as Seth Rollins.
So how is that Seth Rollins' fault?
Exactly.
And what? So is this dude swing for the other team then? Is that what I'm getting at? Or did he get catfished because he sent him some money for autographs or some shit?
Yeah,
what kind of catfishing was this?
And if you look at it, I know they said they could see it from the front. Seth was walking facing the camera. I'm watching it right now. Facing the camera.
Yeah, he's walking backwards.
And the dude
he's walking straight up
forward.
He's walking straight up the ramp. And then Seth just turns and he's getting hit.
He does comes from his right.
Yeah. So you see it. He just glances over and then gets hit. None of us would have time to react if you look at this.
But if you watch though, when Seth gets straight up tackled there, the immediate thing is the dude. Seth goes full guard, puts him in a headlock right off the bat to protect him.
Right.
I mean, he did what he needed to do.
Right. That's how you know Seth's been in a fight before.
Yeah. He is trained here of, hey, I've just gotten blindsided. I don't happening. I need to hold off. And then and the refs, man, they were there. I mean, obviously they were there close, but they got in and did everything. Like, good for them.
Man.
Refs, give them refs a raise because
they know what they're doing.
Well, you got to think, man, those referees, like 85% of them are looking. They're just waiting for some action. So I think that. No, my bad. Go ahead.
You guys can see my screen, right?
Yes.
I'm about to play it. Can you hear it too?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect. Here
Loud
you
and
go.
clear.
Yeah, sorry. I'll turn that down a little bit because I never know how loud it is. All right, here we go. So you can see kind of what happens here. Walking back up the ramp, and you'll just see it come out of nowhere. He just turns. Boom. Gets him.
Right to the headlock. Right there. Right there.
Right there.
Yep.
He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he choked him out. Really?
Yeah.
And then look at Seth. He gets past him right here.
Yep.
Yeah.
What do you say? Basically, want to tackle me, motherfucker?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, just you see that. Like you just said right here. If you haven't seen this clip, go check it out. But you see it here, slow mo, boom, and then right into a headlock. And the only reason he got out of that headlock is the ref was pushing him too.
Well, and that's the thing too. See, that's the thing with his. I mean, dude can just straight up be pulling his hair to get him out, so it's tough to.
Listen to Seth.
You want to blindside me,
What
motherfucker?
the fuck is going?
Yeah, just unreal,
Mhm.
unreal. Just to see that in action, just crazy shit, man.
You don't. I mean, you don't see that. The last time the most recent time we saw that was Bret Hart at fucking
Oh God, the Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah, and then the first two people that were up there were Travis Brown and Shane McMahon. Like Shane was up there. Travis would have been there first had he not hit the podium trying to come up, and he came up, and then I'm like, the one guy there in that whole building you don't want throwing bombs on you is that guy.
Yeah.
And he is throwing.
Didn't FTR get up in there too?
Oh no, he came. So
hands?
when they were walking, when they were walking, like they were walking him down, walking him out, and he fucking just uppercuts him right there.
Mhm.
Walking him up the side. But no, like Travis Brown came in, like he was sitting in the front with Rhonda, comes up and just trips on the step. And because Shane was the first, if you look back at it, Shane's the first one in there, and Travis Brown. And I mean, they wasted no time.
Hey, look, Shane McMahon's been in a fight. So
Yeah.
don't fuck with Shane McMahon either.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
And that guy
And
treats
that lets you further know. Like, so if anybody says that Seth Rollins got wrecked, let me know so I can find you and I'm blindsiding you.
Yeah.
And I've been in a fight before, and I'm letting you know right now, the last thing I'm trying to do is tackle you if I'm a blindside you.
And you gotta think about that too, is that this isn't, I mean, back in the day, right? There was that, back in the 80s, 70s, and 80s and all that. You had your legitimate tough guys, and you had guys who weren't. Like if you went to go attack Harley Race would whoop your ass, and then
You was just asking to die. That's a death.
he'd put his cigarette out in your eyeball. You go to attack Honky Tonk Man. Honky Tonk Man ain't doing shit.
I don't know, man. I've seen a couple stories about the Honky Tonk Man.
Really?
Yeah, he ain't one. Yeah, I think he was wrestling in the South. So pretty much like any Southern wrestlers.
I just didn't think he would be that dude.
Oh yeah, them Southern wrestlers, they about that life.
All right, we'll go back then. Shawn Michaels. He wouldn't have done shit.
Yeah, no.
Right.
He would have just told you, I had nothing to do with it, man. It
But
wasn't me.
now you got to think about it. Now, all these guys, I mean, I would bet 95% of all the wrestlers, guys and girls, know some sort of mixed martial arts, some sort of self-defense, this isn't like it was, 20, 30 years ago where it wasn't a big thing like it is now. They probably all train on that shit.
Right.
You know, I wouldn't.
And these are also people secure in their jobs,
Yeah. I'm not
they said
against Andrade and try to attack that man. He would kill me. I'm good.
And this is also the age of litigation too, though. So, a lot of these wrestlers, hell, even probably if they wanted to stomp you out, they couldn't stomp you out because you're going to turn around and try to sue them.
Oh, you know what Seth wanted to do there.
Exactly. You know what he wanted to do. I mean, Bill Watts had that rule in Mid-South, you know, like if you got in a fight with somebody and with a fan and you lost your job.
Yep.
So
Ain't no joke
just
there.
think, just think, you know, what would have happened, you know, early 90s WCW or Mid-South back in like the 70s and 80s. And, you know, let's say you walked up to like, you know, Rick Rude or something and was talking crazy to Rick Rude. Yeah, that's the same man that knocked the Ultimate Warrior out with an open hand.
Yeah, we're not do that.
Right.
Right. So here, real quick, because I found 15 different views of it, but we'll just look at basically the one here so we can see it. But so the attack when the guy came in on Bret Hart from the behind, and so you can see the guy's in. Okay, you already see he's in. So look who's already right there. That's Shane, already up, and you can see him climbing in fast. Travis Brown's coming in. He's the other right here, coming in, and he kind of falls over the rope, and falls around the podium. But you can see Shane was right there, and Travis Brown.
Is Travis? Wait, hold on, time out. Is Travis Brown his shirt off?
No.
Okay. Oh, okay. That was a jacket. All right.
Yeah. So he was right there, and then he's throwing bombs.
Yeah, just started.
And Xavier Woods was in there too.
Yeah.
Xavier and Kofi. And here comes Heath Slater in his stupid ass flashy jacket. It's like 57 people in the ring. Here's Heath Slater. Yeah. And where's the uppercuts at? Wait for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't get to see it here. Damn.
Yeah. I mean, you got to think, like, these are people.
Oh, he must have just got dropped right there.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was Davey Boy Jr., wasn't it, who popped him?
I thought it was one of FTR, wasn't it?
I think that might have been when FTR jumped in.
Well, I thought it was Davey Boy Jr. who came in and popped him. I can't remember.
So this one you see from this angle. See, and you can see, like, just this is a good angle to see it from. So you see a dude slide in. You already see Travis moving as that dude's coming in the ring. You see Travis already moved right there. This did not hesitate. And Shane's right behind him. So Travis was the first one to move. You got to give that dude a lot of credit.
Oh, look at that. That was 3 at least punches landed on him.
Yeah, dude, he fucking.
I remember watching that too because it cut out and we're all like, what the fuck's going on? Is this real?
Right. Yeah. So remember, people, if you're stupid enough to try to fight a wrestler or a professional athlete of any sort, if it's somebody that's remotely your size, you get ready to get your ass whooped.
Oh, God.
You got a better chance finding the tallest dude on the
look
court.
at Shane go right for the head too.
Just Travis just throwing bombs, dude. Oh my God. Is
that Michael Cole in the blue? Who's in the blue at the end of that?
Down here?
Yeah. No, up top. In the ring. I thought it was Michael Cole.
Oh, it does look like Cole, but it definitely ain't Cole.
Dude, I think Michael Cole's like a black belt or something.
Is he?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, oh, yeah.
I think so.
Yes, he is.
Oh, is that him right here?
No, I thought it was him in the light blue. I don't think it is, though.
Oh, it looks like McIntyre. There's Lashley.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to fuck with him either.
There's Braun. Yeah, guys, you don't want to come mess with you.
Right.
Oh, here, do we get to see the old uppercut coming here?
Dude.
Oh, he just did it.
Yep.
Or they took him down. Maybe did he uppercut him yet? I don't know if he popped him yet. He must. I thought he might have. Because they're trying to get him out. Now you can hear all the fuck him up chants.
All right.
Why are you showing over there? Whoever did this camera sucks.
Because he's looking over at it, but his camera's probably like a GoPro or some shit. Oh, here comes Travis Brownie. He's probably like, you want me just to cradle his ass out of here or what? Yeah, that was interesting.
Travis Brown was just that was already way behind.
Oh, this is a good view.
Hey, look at all the women running. Jesus.
Okay.
Is that Rhonda running in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, as they should, though. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't want to fuck with Rhonda either.
But, dude, I wish they would have caught it earlier on this one because it just came late. They must have just turned on their camera and were like, damn it, I just missed it.
Well, yeah, I mean, you don't expect that.
No.
Right.
The WWE cameras are, we're still running.
Oh, yeah,
Sure.
they knew how to cut it quick. I mean, and they run on a delay, so they knew when to cut it. Yeah, that one was already too far behind.
I think that one's the uppercut one, though, isn't it? I think that was a good view of the uppercut.
What, that last one?
I thought so. I know one of them, there's a really good view. Someone's close.
Oh, yeah, right here. Boom!
Yep. Yeah, I was about to say, I knew there was a good one. Yeah, that was Davey Boy Jr. Yeah.
Was it?
For sure. Oh, absolutely. Yes, it was. Yeah, that's Davey Boy Jr. That's what I thought. Yeah.
God damn. Yeah, I remember we were watching that. We're all like, fuck just happened? And we had to go to Twitter. Twitter was able to tell us.
Well, yeah, but you could see it, like you saw them get in there and then they cut it. Because that's how you knew something was not right.
Yeah, when you saw that and that shit just went away. This guy is natty, okay?
Right. See, that's what I'm talking about. All this stuff going on. Some man just got beat up because he tried to jump on Bret Hart. And first he said,
there was
okay.
There was a good shot of that uppercut.
Yeah, let that one play. Here comes David Boy. Ready?
Boom! Wow. And the guy grabs behind his head. Did you notice that? He got hit in the front. He grabbed behind his head.
Well, because he was going down, so I think he was probably just trying to protect.
Yeah, he knew what was coming.
Don't be an idiot.
Yeah, everybody's got their cameras rolling. Fuck him up. You want to be famous for about 5 minutes.
And he wasn't. He was wearing some fucking Rasta-ass hat. No one even knows who that dude was.
Dreadlock Rasta. Oh, shit.
Oh, God. We got Tully and Arn Anderson AEW. Is this happening?
Oh, this is the main event, isn't it?
Lord.
Who's it?
I'm glad I'm working on my turkey.
Tully and Arn just hit him out of the ring.
You know who that was.
Is that another fan? No.
Oh no, all the AEW wrestlers are the same size as the fans, so you can't really tell.
Oh, there we go.
Arn was waddling back there.
Poor
Yeah,
Arn.
this is our main event. What was it? FTR and Malachi Black and Andrade against the Lucha Bros. Cody and who else is on it? Pac.
Pac.
Yeah, so the rematch.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Rematch.
I'm good.
Yeah, I don't need to see that. And I'm glad I didn't see it.
It's really not that great. Malachi about to beat him anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, no, never mind. It's going to be on Friday.
Andrade.
Oh, Cody just took a real hard kick to the ribs.
Yeah, I saw that. Andrade gets the pin. I do like Black Mask Andrade though. But this past weekend we had old Survivor Series, which is always fun, right? So what we had there, Peapod was up on me by 2. And I took Team Raw. He took SmackDown. You weren't here last week, so I was like, all right, we're good. And then we went Raw, Becky, Roman, and then both took the Usos. And I was like, well, this last match, I have to go opposite of him because I have no choice. And I said, either I'm tying you or there's nothing. And Shinsuke did beat Damian Priest, which shocked the hell out of me. So I tie Peapod, and we get the old OTL basically tag titles is what we said. We're going to spray paint some tag titles. That's what we're getting from here. So to end the year, because it's the last pay-per-view of the year, Peapod and me were at 95, Barry 84, Cody 80, Dub 78, and Parrot with 29. He's basically picked every week or every month too, hadn't he?
I think so.
Yeah.
He's stuck at 29. That's what happens with this guy. He just doesn't make good picks. Never has. Probably never will, honestly. I don't think he will. So we'll add, even though it's a pod titled to a half, you get to share one with old Peapod. So we got to put Peapod on the board now. Peapod.
Half the title for the pod.
Yep.
The Peapod.
Yep. Peapod gets on board with 1. And Peapod's never had that. I'm trying to see if this brings back my – yeah, there we go. So because I played with the video and it shuts off my camera and everything else, so I can't do anything there. But, yeah, so that's done. That was the last pay-per-view of the year. Should be fine. Nothing else really to pick. So it puts me up 17, Baron Dub 5, Cody 3, Peapod uno, which is more than Parrot. So Parrot probably will never get a title on this show.
I don't think so.
Poor Parrot.
Poor Parrot.
Poor Parrot, man. Can't get right.
Yeah, I told Barry. Barry's kind of scared though. He is driving for Amazon now.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
But, so there was something in Survivor Series though. So Orton broke the record for most pay-per-view matches wrestled ever in WWE. Past Cena.
I thought it was Kane too, wasn't it?
It might have been that as well. I don't know if you happened to see Raw. I did not. I just got some of the old Twitter and Pro Wrestling Network stuff. So they did spots for everything on Monday Night Raw, of course. Pizza Hut was a sponsor. And then they had to promote the egg for or this might have been Survivor Series, The Rock's 25th. It was 25th anniversary of The Rock. Rock had nothing to do with anything on it. But
Yeah.
they had
Classic
a 25-man battle
WWE.
royal. Yeah, Omos. But I did find out as I read more, they promoted have either of you seen Red Notice yet?
No.
Oh, 38 minutes of it. I plan on finishing it this weekend.
It's all right. I mean, it's your normal Rock Ryan Reynolds movie. And it is going to be the biggest most ever streamed movie in the first 28 days. It's already on Bird Box is the most for a month on Netflix to come out and be streamed like crazy. And so they had like 287 million streaming hours in 28 days. In 17 days, I think Red Notice had 280 million 280 million hours viewed, which is crazy. My kid has watched it, I think, 2 or 3 times. I don't understand why, but he loves it. And I said, I hope it's because of Gall, but we'll see. And so what they did at Survivor Series is Vince McMahon had one of the $100 million eggs of Cleopatra's eggs, and someone stole it. It ended up being that that Austin Theory stole it, and he ended up getting a title match on Monday Night Raw. And by the way, Carmella and Queen Zelina won the WWE Women's Tag Championship. And Dana Brooke is the 24/7 champ now.
Interesting.
Lord help us.
I don't get it. I whatever. I think that Vince is, Triple H had
Nah,
a good
this ain't
thing.
Vince.
Who do you think it is?
Bruce and Stephanie. This
Really?
ain't Vince. Oh yeah. Oh
Well,
yeah. It's all
I
this.
did-
Man. It's
I
all
did, but I
fingerprints
did
all over.
find out. I did find out that Red Notice or Netflix paid 7 figures to get promoted at Survivor Series.
Good.
So they would do whatever you want. You want us to do the egg? We'll do the egg.
That's what I mean. That's how I know. It's Stephanie. Stephanie trying to get money at all costs, no matter where it comes from. Who cares where this money comes from?
I think it's to this
You
point.
want-
Yeah, you're right, dude. You're 100% right. I think if there's anything like Triple H had it with NXT when they first gave it to him, now he's got to listen basically to Vince. They said Triple H and Shawn pretty much still run it, but it has the whole Vince background to it.
Run through Vince. Yeah.
Yep. And but if you think about that, Triple H has to basically divorce Stephanie and get out if he wants to do anything good in wrestling.
Yeah. Dude, he's trapped. He can't go.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
No, it never will.
Right.
No, because he won't do anything else in wrestling.
Yeah.
Nope.
There's only one other place to go.
RP Dub.
Yeah.
Right. Unless he takes that divorce settlement and starts his own promotion. That's about it.
It would be called Triple H.
Yeah. I'm too old to bury you, so you got a chance.
Yeah. And speaking of RPW, the event is this weekend, Boiling Point 2. We had Peapod on last week. Boiling Point 2 is this week, and it's going to be pretty interesting. All the death matches are going on. It's taking place in Maybe, Michigan. Check that out. Doors are at 6, bell time at 7, and sponsored by Darren McCarty's CBD Roll-On. So pretty neat.
You saying that it may be in Michigan? Is that what you just said?
It is in Maybe, Michigan.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe
That's what I just
Michigan.
asked. You said it may be in Michigan.
Yeah, maybe Michigan, maybe Illinois. Probably Wisconsin.
But in fact, it is in Maybe, Maybee, Michigan.
Yeah.
So check
Just
that
a
out.
few miles. Next town over from probably.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
That's the next
So-
town over.
After you
Yeah.
watch the hopefully the Buckeyes beat up on the Wolverines, get over to Maybe, Michigan, and check out RPW Boiling Point 2. Should be a good one. And as the pod team, we may have to sponsor a team at some point or somebody or sponsor an event. Might be when we do some rebranding stuff. We'll see. But Hoodfoot, Mo Atlas, and Casanova is the personal favorites of two of the guys on the team here of the podcast. So hopefully those guys can win. And I sent the promo to you guys and of those two. Pretty damn good promo. Real
Very
quick,
good promo.
real
I
simple.
liked it.
Same.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was better than what most people have done from what I've seen.
Yep. I gotta get Cody up there to watch some Hoodfoot Mo Atlas, man. At some point. Probably not this weekend, but their next one I think they said is, what did he say? January. I can't remember the date he said, but in January. Usually the third Saturday in each month, in January. Go check that out. We might have to see what's going on. It'll be fun, man. We got to see him.
Oh, for sure.
So
Show.
if you are not doing anything this weekend, again, get up to Maybe, Michigan. Check out RPW Boiling Point 2. Got a whole tag team tournament happening to crown the inaugural tag team champions of RPW. And then we got a few other good matches on the way as well. So go check that out. Again, RPW Boiling Point 2 in Maybe, Michigan. Bell time, 7 o'clock. Doors are at 6. So I think, Bear, am I sharing my screen? I am. I'm going to unshare my screen because you need to give us the updated standings because you could not participate last week. So I'll tell you what to add as we go.
So updated standings. We have Gray at 197, Cody at 149, myself at 177, Parrot at 61, Peapod at 12, Wes Anderson at 2, and Shiv at 0.
All right. This will be a fun one for you. Congratulations to, and this is last week's trivia, so this is up to you. Congratulations to Jonathan India of the Reds for winning Rookie of the Year. Of the 140 players named Rookie of the Year in MLB history, how many are in the Hall of Fame? Closest to the correct number gets 3 points. I will forewarn you, I hit it on the nose.
140 rookies. You said 140 rookies?
140 players have been named Rookie of the Year. How many are in the Hall of Fame?
12.
It was 17. So add 3 for me on that one. And then bonus, there are only 4 players since 1980 who are in the Hall of Fame that won Rookie of the Year. Name them. 2 points for each. Hint, 2 were in the AL and 2 were in the NL.
So 1980?
Yes.
I'll go with Ken Griffey Jr. You got to go back. You can't do anything recent. This is the one thing I'm not great at.
Oh, we only got one, and it was me. I got one of the 4 for 2 points.
Okay. I'll go I can go Ken Griffey Jr. I'll go Barry Bonds. Oh no, he's not in. That was stupid. I'm not going Barry Bonds. I lied.
Fine.
Fuck.
Oh, so yeah, he did just agree to that damn thing. Huh. 10-year, $95 million.
Yeah, it didn't affect. I saw.
Crazy. $9.5 million a year. Mel Tucker, congrats.
Yeah, shit.
That's how we were.
To the black
Chipper
dude that rebuild
Jones.
the program.
That's right.
They had no choice but to give him 95. He did what they didn't think he could do, or at least wasn't supposed to.
That's good on him. Keep them people coming, man. They're just going to need a whole new team next year. Quarterbacks, he ain't that great.
Yeah, I'm out. I got Ken Griffey and Chipper Jones. I don't even think either of them are right.
You are correct. Neither one are right. So I get 2 on this one. But Cal Ripken Jr., Derek Jeter, Jeff Bagwell, Mike Piazza.
I was gonna say Bagwell, but he just made it in though, right?
Mm-hmm.
I thought he didn't make it. I guess that's why I was gonna say Bagwell, and that's what confused me a little.
All right. So this next one, I got this one too. Cody was close. Jeremy did say he went to the Colts and Jags game over the weekend. Again, this was last week, just to see a football game in person. And if you like punts, this was the game for you. 15 punts total, longest game I've ever seen. It was fun, though. Now for wrestling. For 2 points, the Shield debuted at Survivor Series pay-per-view in what year?
2010.
2012. So I will go back and share my screen because Jeremy is ready.
How many points you get for that?
2. That was it. Ready. All right. So thanks again, Jeremy. Happy Thanksgiving, and thanks for the trivia as always. We are thankful for your trivia questions when they are correct. We have a very difficult Thanksgiving question today. What are the only 3 teams that haven't played in a game on Thanksgiving in the last 30 years? I'm going to go with Dallas and Detroit. Detroit really hasn't played a game in the last 30 years. NFL, of course. All right. Open the old chatty box. It's a good question.
Dang it. All right. Hold on. Damn it.
Only 3 teams haven't played in the last 30 years. So
30 years?
91.
I'm asking, does it count tomorrow? I feel like there could be a trick here. Yeah, it does count tomorrow. Okay. No tricks. No Jeremy tricks. Okay. Yeah, I got to. Okay, I'm good.
You got to think of just fucking boring ass teams over the last 30 years.
I had a strategy here.
Yeah. All right.
Hold on a second. I need one more.
Detroit, they don't show up.
One more.
3 points for each. This is big questions. Yeah, we pretty much got trivia coming up again in 4 weeks.
All right, I got one. Okay.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, so Rams, Niners,
Panthers
Browns.
beat the Cowboys.
Ah, fuck. All right,
Yeah,
I just went.
the Cowboys.
My strategy there was Jags, Panthers, Titans, and you got Vikings, Jags, Bengals. That's a good one. Rams, Niners, Browns.
Browns is a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Good one.
All right, here we go from Jeremy.
The Niners I was thinking about, but they had Young and they had to play back then at least somewhere. They had to play Dallas in the 90s or something.
Jags, Rams, and Browns. Nice.
Dang.
So Jags for 2 of us, so 3, 3, and 6 for Cody. Nice, man. Rams last appeared in 75. Cleveland's last appearance was 89. Hard to believe Cody has never seen his Rams play on Thanksgiving. And he knows that.
What? 75? What? Cody was like 6. He saw it.
I've seen it. I've seen
What are you
it.
talking about? Shit.
Yeah. Man, I've seen it.
All right. So, and he said he hopes everyone has a Thanksgiving despite the poor selection of football games. Thanks. Go Cowboys.
It's not gonna be great.
That's right.
Don't get me wrong. I hope in that means Dallas whoops the shit out of the Raiders.
Yeah. Same. Agreed. That may be a good game. I hope not. I hope it's 52-7.
I would like that.
Make me feel good.
I would like to see Marv from Home Alone get beat.
Marv. Yeah, I know. I saw that. He's looking more and more like Marv. With every loss, he looks more and more like Marv. Oh, shit. All right. Although the Raiders are doing their annual free fall, for 3 points, here's a tribute to the Thanksgiving icon, the gobbledygooker. On the November 21st, 2017 edition of 205 Live, who dressed up as the gobbledygooker and then later reprised his role as the gobbledygooker for the 30th anniversary of the debut at the 2020 Survivor Series, although his identity was not revealed during the show.
God.
Oh, Lord.
This seems like something it would be, what's his name? Santino Morella.
That's actually my answer, so fuck you.
That's what I thought. I thought it would be Santino.
100% that's my answer. It's the only thing I could think of. I could not think of anybody else. The first thing that came to my head, I couldn't think of anybody else who would do it. So, yeah.
Makes sense to him.
Santino is my dude.
Santana. All right. Cody, I'm going Drake Maverick.
Hector Guerrero. I thought we were putting in the chat box.
I was going to, but he already said
I was
that's
going
his
to,
answer.
but Gary used my pick, so.
That's what I wanted to say, but I was like, it seems like a Drake Maverick thing, too. Santino seems obvious. Drew Gulak, who referred to himself as the gobbledygooker.
Oh, Lord.
I would have never guessed that.
Right.
That's all I got. Have a great one, guys.
Yeah, I bet he don't. It's that putrid performance by the Jazz making people throw up on live TV.
And this has been a long show. We've got one more to go, and so we got to end this show. so we can get on to our next one. So thank you to Wes Anderson for Moments in Time. Check him out on Facebook, Wes Anderson Music. Give him a follow on Twitter and Instagram at Songs by Wes. Thank you to All Work Clothing, Crandall's Quality Landscaping, Sparty Steve, Connell Barrett, datingtransformation.com. Happy Thanksgiving. And as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Go Cowboys.
Make sure you baste that turkey. Make it nice and moist.
Yeah, before you go injecting your cranberry sauce, make sure that turkey's still warm.